Kris Philippi, Stuart Skinner tonight.
No, Calvin Pickard.
Calvin Pickard. All right, with the improved defensive play over the last couple of games, what is the next step for your group to fully find the game?
I think we can still get better with the puck, moving the puck up the ice together. It wasn't perfect the other night, but I thought we managed the puck pretty well against Minnesota. We did have some turnovers, but I liked how we responded to those turnovers and were able to defend right away and not exposing the middle of the ice. But I think we can still get sharper and just work the puck up better together, just to have a little more speed and be a little more dangerous.
A little bit of a shake-up with the lineup, and particularly with the top six. What are you looking for out of that six-man unit?
Yeah, we just moved Nuggy from 3C to back with Connor, and just with just them being familiar with each other, them playing against other teams' top lines. Nuge is obviously a very good defensive player. So is Savvy, but I think it just gives a little more stability there. And but like I said, it's we're going to see Ryan play some center, not be locked in at left wing through the year or even through this game. I just think it's nice for him to play in that position because I think he plays his best hockey in the middle.
Kris, you've got a lot of guys right now in your bottom six that are struggling to produce it at 5-on-5, 18, 19 games. Some guys got one goal, some guys got none. How do you get the group in that bottom six going offensively?
Yeah, I think it's simplicity. Just throwing pucks to the net and looking for rebounds. That's the majority of the goals. It's not something fancy. It's certainly don't want to add an extra pass. Goalies don't let in many bad goals, but it does happen once in a while. But it's usually coming from chaos, and whether that chaos is from a tip or just a rebound. But I think those guys who haven't scored can simplify their game and just get to the net a little more.
Kris, you guys have had a tough schedule, obviously, in terms of how many road games you've played up to this point. Do you feel like there's a little bit of more, urgency or whatever you want to call it, to have a good homestand here and now that you have a few home games in a row?
Well, I think whether we're at home or on the road, I think there should be urgency to get back in the playoff picture and get above just winning more hockey games. It is nice being home. I think for a couple of reasons. One, that we are at home, that we like playing here. It's nice to be in Rogers, playing in front of our fans. That's one of it. But with the schedule now that we are home, we're not traveling so much. We also get more practice time that we can work on things in our game, which, the first 7 weeks of the season, we've had very little time to do.
Is there always a concern you don't want the backup to sit too long before they come in, and then that puts them even in a more awkward predicament if it's 10 days or 2 weeks? Or
Yeah, for a couple of reasons. Yeah, you don't want them sitting too long, and also with the way we could absolutely go back with Stuart Skinner. We didn't play the other day, and he's playing really well. He could have had this game, but picks, you don't want him going too long without having a game, but also how well he played his last one in Tampa Bay. He was, a couple minutes away from having a shutout, having a spectacular game. Unfortunately, we gave up a goal late and they scored in the overtime, but, I think he deserves not to be sitting and he should have another start.